We are talking about setting yourself up for the next day or days of success by how you end your day. This video is all about 4 tips that I'm going to suggest to end your day well before sleep to make your days better. And if you do these 4 things, you will undoubtedly set yourself up for a better future. You will shift your timeline from a timeline of problems and despair to a timeline of solutions, insights, and hope. I can't wait to share these with you, but first, I want to introduce myself. My name is Sarah Tomlinson, the girl with many secrets, artist, advocate, and healer, here to inspire and empower you on your healing and transformation journey. So let's get into it. Let's talk about a bit of a hard truth, which is if we don't do anything different, nothing changes. In fact, if we stay with the same habits, the same actions, the same thoughts, and the same feelings towards our life, towards other people, towards ourselves, we solidify the timeline that we're on. So if we don't like something now, and we don't change anything, and we keep with the same timeline, we will create and enhance whatever we don't like now. It will just continue and snowball in the future. This is not what we want. So it's actually really sexy to me. Accountability and responsibility is incredibly attractive. It's incredibly attractive to you and your soul, and attractive to other people when you decide to take the reins of your life and take responsibility. It's not your fault for anything that's happened in your life up until now, but it is your responsibility and to take accountability to change the course of whatever you don't like now. So if you don't do anything different, nothing changes. And in fact, if you don't do anything differently, things will just get worse. I almost killed myself because my actions, thoughts, feelings, and beliefs got out of hand. And it was in the hospital bed where I realized, whoa, if my beliefs and thoughts and actions about myself, even if they were from my abusive situation, which wasn't my fault, if they got me to this point, what if I changed my thoughts, feelings, and beliefs? Am I able to shift my timeline? I wasn't even sure whether I wanted to live when I was in the hospital still, but I did have that kick inside of me, that hope that things could be differently. And I started to change my thoughts, beliefs, and feelings about things. And in fact, my timeline started to shift. So that's what I want to share with you today. Just a small slice of how we can go to bed differently to change the outcome and to change the feeling, thoughts, and beliefs of the next day and point us in the direction of a different timeline with more desirable outcomes. So let's get into our 4 tips. Let's talk about the first thing that you can do to end your night well, so you set yourself up for creating desired outcome. First of all, get a journal if you don't already have one. I've turned tons of excuses. I forget to write. I don't have enough time. I'm too tired. Nope. That is your old habits and your old beliefs and your old feelings talking for you, trying to keep you on the same problem track that you've been on. You are consciously making a shift here. We are going to write in this journal for 2 of my tips. No, 1 of my tips, just 1 of them. The next one, in fact. So it's super important that you start writing out your thoughts, and getting a journal is the first step to making the good thoughts that you want, that create your better life, to happen and precipitate from you. On to step 2 to going to bed well is write out at least 3 things that you are proud of yourself for from the day. Things that you think your future self will smile at you that you did today, right? Things that helped your future. If you still have a lot of problems in your life, it could be really tempting to focus on those problems and think about them and ruminate over the problems, especially we tend to do this at night. Well, You've been thinking about your problems and about the things that have been stressing you out throughout your entire life. And how has that done for you? Has that made you feel better? Does it help to look back at something that didn't go well in the day and see where you could have improved or done something differently? And the answer is yes. Try not to do it just before you've gone to bed. It does not help to go over a problem in the day right before you go to bed. We need to let it go. The problem is, if we think about all of the problems and the stresses right before bed, we program our subconscious mind to focus on the stressful things. So if we go to bed thinking about all of our problems and focusing on all of the stresses and anxieties for the day, we are keeping the anxious feeling in our subconscious mind. So we actually carry that feeling on to the next day. So we will actually focus on more problems in the day that create that anxiety feeling again. We don't want that. So let's turn the tables. Let's wipe away the problems. We actually don't need to focus on our problems to solve them. When we focus on the bad gets worse, and we attract more situations into our life with the same energy and feelings. We don't want that, right? So let's turn the tables and let's solve our problems in a completely different way. Let's solve our problems by focusing on the things that went well, the things that we are proud of ourselves for. So, if focusing on the bad things programs our subconscious mind to attract more events into our life with the same energy, then if we go to bed and focus on the things that we were proud of in the day, the things that we did well, the things that we might want to continue in the days to come, chances are we're going to program our subconscious mind to attract more events into our life with the same feelings of hope, the same feelings of pride, the same feelings of joy. Maybe there was something you even loved about yourself that day. There was something that really made you feel good. By focusing on the things that you did well, you are going to create more events in the days to come that have that same feeling of energy to them. I'm still holding my journal. It's sparkly. You can get a sparkly one like me. To tell you the truth, I actually have a black boring one right now because it's really big because I write a lot. But this was one of my journals at one time and it was sparkly. So get yourself a fun journal to start writing. That's a tip for you. In my situation, when I was recovering after severe addiction, sitting in my bed day after day, no matter how bad things felt that day, because I was still learning to walk again, I still was recovering from my psychosis and my addictions. My mind was really all over the place. No matter what, I wrote down 3 things I was proud of for. This is actually how we tell the universe and tell our subconscious that we want to continue those good feelings in the days to come. That's how we switch the timelines from problems to desired outcomes. On to number 3, which is before bed. Our mind can again wander to stressful things and we start to make up things in our mind. So my tip number 3 is before you go to bed, as much as possible, train your mind to sit there and visualize, right? Your head's hit the pillow, you shut your eyes. Instead of thinking about all of the bad things that have happened and that are going to happen, visualize things that you want to happen. In fact, visualize the best outcome for your life. When I was recovering from my psychosis, addiction, spinal cord accident, I didn't know where I'd be and who I'd be with. So I just envisioned myself standing on some porch of this future house that could have been mine. And I was smiling and I was happy and I was healthy. And I just tried to stick to that image as much as possible. Daydreaming is one of the most productive things that we can do because it programs our subconscious mind to direct us towards those things in the future. So instead of directing us towards more problems and stressful events, we program our subconscious mind to start directing us to the desirable and best outcome for our life. So I encourage you to take 1 to 5 minutes before you go to bed and have fun daydreaming the best possible outcome, knowing that you are programming your subconscious mind to direct yourself to that future. Is it going to happen the next day, the next week, the next month? No, right? But it will slowly get better. And you have a lot of stuff to shed before the best outcome happens. But the whole point is you're going to start aligning and shifting your timeline to that best possible outcome instead of towards all of the problems that you're facing now. My last, fourth, and final tip in this video is before you go to bed, do an energy clearing meditation and practice. Now, a lot of you are probably jumping ship at this step saying, nope, this sounds weird. What? Energy clearing meditation? I don't meditate. Energy, what's that? This sounds spiritual, woo-woo. Yeah, it is a little bit, to be honest. Every single day for the last at least 2.5 years, I have been doing a clearing meditation before bed. You don't have to sit there and just sit there and be quiet and meditate. That kind of comes up in my morning video, just to warn you, it's coming. But a clearing meditation is a guided meditation on YouTube, and I'm going to put some suggestions in the description of this video for you to take a look at. The important thing is to clear out old energy. Now I'm saying, oh, but it's my mind. My mind is busy. I can't stress this enough. Your mind is your body and your body is your mind. And a lot of what your body is experiencing comes up as thoughts in your mind. It is your job, if you want to accelerate and change your timeline, to clear out old and stagnant energy from your body so you can have different thoughts. If you have different thoughts, you can create a different timeline and different solution and different desired outcomes. So have I convinced you enough about clearing and energy meditations? The benefit is you will feel good and feel better and feel more motivated. So again, you're clearing out old energy and you're making sure the energy is flowing so you can have better thoughts and better feelings. And those are the things that create a better life. They actually make you sleepy, and it doesn't matter if you fall asleep to them because your subconscious will still pick up on them. It also solves the falling asleep problem if you have problems falling asleep. This seems like a win-win here. Why are people complaining about meditation? Try to sell it. Am I selling it yet? Does it sound weird to you? Am I selling the clearing and energy thing? If you change the energy of your body, you change the energy of your thoughts, and you change your life. And what I like to do is I like to just cycle through these meditations throughout my week and fall asleep to one of them before I go to bed. And if you are able to shift your energy and clear out the old stuff, will accelerate your healing journey, and it will probably go faster than you could imagine. And if you would like to accelerate it even more, I am offering healing services with one-on-one clients. I offer an hour session or a package of 4 deep dive sessions. You can check that out in the description of this video and contact me for a further acceleration and jumping of your timeline on your healing journey. I can show you how to work with your own energy and clear out some really massive blocks and stuck emotions that could be keeping your energy stuck and keeping you in the problems of your life. If you're able to make these huge energy shifts, you're able to transfer timelines to a desirable outcome timeline much, much faster. And that's what you hire a healer for. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was 4 things to do before bed. You will start to notice a difference in how you do things, and it's our actions that make a difference because you are training your subconscious mind to guide your actions towards positive outcomes instead of enhancing your problems. When we do things differently, things change around us. If we don't do anything differently, nothing different changes. I really hope this video helps you on your healing journey, and I want to send you lots of love on your journey, and thank you for doing this work. Not only is it going to benefit you, but it benefits everybody around you. Bye for now.